Okay, I think we're ready. We're ready to start making bad decisions with our time. Most importantly, our time. Yo. Let's get into it. Need to remember to record. Now, I don't remember how the beginning of this game starts. I forget. Yep, this is yep, there it is. Yep, this is exactly how it starts, where it's nothing starts, actually. Nothing actually starts. Okay, I'm gonna have to go through this at some point. What do they give you for items? I don't know. Hopefully most of this should stay the same because it's all in the code of the game's files. Yeah, it does. Why do I feel like the controls are inverted? I'm not used to it. Okay. I know. I left that on until this was up.
You've been examined.
I've been examined. Why is your name named Kerosene? Oh, it just started off, huh? So what I'm doing is I'm actually starting a hardcore run. I want to play this game. I want to play this game, but I'm still daunted by... I'm daunted by playing at such a high level, having not played it in a while. So I kind of want to start doing something else a little bit easy. And then I'll get back into it. Why does it feel like these are inverted? I do not remember this feeling like this. I do not remember that being the case. And from what I read, I need to go talk to an NPC to initiate the hardcoreness. Y-axis is like this, right? Should be a fun time. Do you need more time with a game before going hardcore? I don't know. I mean, I should be okay for the first... Why should it be vertical? I don't feel like any of that saved, what I just checked. I should be fine for the first bit of time. Third person camera, first person camera. Okay, that's right. Okay, I need to revert the y-axis. That actually doesn't change at all. Nope, this is horizon. Retail doesn't have a hardcore mode. Golly, Timmy, why'd you do? Now you're gonna make me do that on Discord? Why'd you make that your profile?
Because I watched that that Hollow Advent calendar thing.
Uh-huh.
And I just was watching and I just saw that. And I just saw that. I'm like, dang, I gotta make that my icon.
Herb.
No, nothing like a bearded Liz.
Herb.
What was that supposed to mean?
Huh?
What do you mean by herb?
Herb is her nickname.
Oh.
It's an abbreviation. It's Herb. Elizabeth Rose Bloodfame.
Oh.
It's not a very flattering name.
I mean, I would not have known that.
Yeah, so I'm playing hardcore.
So, not to be that person.
Oh boy.
But I totally read your message as, if no one plays with me or anything, I'm just going to relapse. That's how I read that message.
I mean, it's true.
That's true. Anyways, I'm gonna go play Metaphor. And, yeah.
We are a failed support group for 11 addicts.
Yeah, pretty much, honestly.
Okay, so the y-axis keeps wanting to stay inverted. Y should be vertical. You know, actually being in third person makes this harder to tell what feels right.
What do you mean? It's always third person.
No, the camera controls, I had to invert the x-axis. It didn't feel right to me. What the game considered to be inverted or not. It's okay, I almost never look up and down anyway. So. Okay.
I posted a really bad video.
Uh-huh.
Really, I think that's a bad video, but... Gauntlet runner central corridor.
What in the world? If you are interested in recruiting a friend to Horizon, you can purchase gold world passes, blah blah. You're excited for her. Huh, I don't remember that. Okay, I gotta customize the windows now. I haven't had to do this in so long.
And the void left as magic comes in, it says, in other words, he wants to do everything with magic instead of fire. What do you think?
Okay, most of these are okay. Most of these are okay. Tell target only
Are
tell.
we going? Are we in winter? Or is it raining? What's going on?
In metaphor?
Yep.
That's for chat. Effects of others. Resist. Actions other evade. Nope. I'll leave it. It's been a while. Multi-window. Timestamp. Windows are too big. Okay, log, miscellaneous. Character models on display, armor. Clip-in, animation. Background aspect ratio. Weapon effect. Move on-screen battle effects to improve frame rate. Okay, FFXI. Yeah, most of it's okay. Okay. I need to find whoever I need to get this going. South Sandoria G10. Okay, why is that zoomed in? Why am I not able to zoom out? Game. Hmm. Nine and oh, that is so weird. That's not right. I guess I almost never done that. So. Oh, I couldn't zoom out the main map, and I'm like, why? What's wrong? And then once I figured out how to zoom it out, then I realized like, well, I guess I never zoom in, so it's okay. G10.
Yeah, I kind of understand. I mean, that map also kind of scales pretty big too.
G10. G7. We're all about making big mistakes here.
Yeah. That's just normal.
Who do I gotta talk to here? Doheny? Okay, who is this I'm talking to? Oh, I didn't go far enough. It's G7 or G10? G10, right? G10. Oh, I'm in the port of Sandora. Never mind.
Never mind.
Gosh. Damn it. I do not remember what I should do in the beginning of this at all. Oh, they give me an onion knife.
Also swell.
This will be the true experience of like, what do I do? What do I do?
What am I doing?
What do I do? Did you feel left out if I told you like, yeah, this is retail?
Yes.
I've told myself, I mean, I've kind of figured if we do eventually play it, I'm probably going to play White Mage again. And if we do that, I need to start early because it'll take me way longer to get to level 10 compared to everyone else.
Yeah.
So I actually would need to play more by myself in the beginning. Mind if you lose it, I'll expect payment for lost goods. Regine's march marked. Okie dokie then.
All I would think about was like, dude, is this guy literally gonna do that before Monster Hunter? Before like us even finishing?
What? Start retail before Monster Hunter?
Yeah, like finishing Rise, finishing all this stuff.
And what if I did? I need something to play by myself, you know? Adventures coupon.
I need someone to play by myself. Starts RFL.
And what about it?
I thought you had a game for yourself. What's going on?
I need something else. I need to be able to stream. Which is not a good thing. Okay. Oh, the addiction. No. But that's okay. Everybody has their addiction. Besides,
Yeah,
besides, the beginning of the game is so much fun.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
I'm gonna go hang out in the deserts next to Selbina again. App stall. Unfortunately, you do need to do a bit of main mission stuff to get some useful abilities in this game. And I was at a point where it's like, I need help. I need help. I too am addicted to making new games of Dark Souls.
That's true.
Making new experiences. Oh shoot, give me a sec. Okay. Starting to worry I was messing up here. Man, I could have been really cringy and like named it like, you know.
No, I don't know. Could you elaborate?
If I die in the game.
What happens if you die in the game?
I won't necessarily die in real life.
I Your luck is good.
Man, we got to get on that Hollow Fragment playthroughs.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know, Timmy. You're not available throughout the entire week, and the one day of the week we can play, it's consumed with Monster Hunter on the weekend.
Hey man, where the heck's Colin?
Colin's not usually a part of this. He's not, and he's not part of the equation. Who do I gotta talk to? Who do I talk to? Mr. Thyroid? I am an adventurer. I forgot about that. Did he take it? I don't know. Yeah, he did. Isn't someone in his bar throw like a pissy fit or something?
So didn't you have all the dialogue memorized?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I was like reading like a Reddit post of this game. Oh, probably like a year or so ago old.
Yeah.
And someone's like, should I play this or just play retail? And there was a lot of people honestly that was just saying just play retail because it's a better experience for yourself by yourself. And then someone was like, I'll just be honest with you, Horizon are for those old phones that just want what they used to have.
I mean, is he wrong?
It just wants the old grind back. And I mean, for me, I'm looking at them World of Warcraft guys. I'm like, man, that hardcore run seems fun. Seems awfully fun.
Seems very appealing.
I got a shield. You want to guess what job I started with? Any guess?
Warrior?
No.
It's not a thief, is it?
It's a thief.
Oh, I didn't think it was a thief.
A thief!
What kind of thief are you? Are you a good thief?
I don't know yet. We'll find out.
Holy moly.
Yeah, I definitely didn't want to do White Mage on a hardcore run.
Why not?
Tim, those first 10 levels will be brutal. That hardcore run might end very fast. That being said, though...
But your viewership would be so high.
That being said, though... That being said, once you start grinding, you're the one that's going to be least likely to die. So And really, honestly, I should have done White Mage because my whole point of me doing this is so I can get used to playing the game. Get used to playing the game, and I can go back to the main file and play at a high level.
Time to restart.
That's what I'm doing here.
No, restart again. They should have done White Mates.
If I die at some point, then I'll do it. Then I'll do it.
Will the stream also be over for the night?
Yes. If I die tonight, that'll be hilariously unfortunate. Because everyone in the game will also see it too.
I mean, it happens.
Northern Sandoria. I really don't remember much in this game. At least the beginnings of it. So with Colin being off school, has his hours changed at all? Or is he just basically get off Tuesdays and Thursdays?
Let's get off Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Monday too? He just didn't have to work Monday?
Very randomly that occurs. I have no idea why. No idea why, but sometimes he just gets Monday off and he doesn't even know why. It's just like, yeah, we don't need you.
We don't need you. Go home. Somebody died. Go home.
Oh, that's awful.
Every time I come back to this game, it's Christmas themed.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I love it. The weather's cloudy in Sandoria. I also didn't once hesitate. I didn't once hesitate going to Windurst, maybe, and starting an account there. But I also told him it's better for me to be in Sandoria anyway, being a thief.
More people to steal from?
No, Windurst is better for mages. So if I was a white mage, I should.
And you didn't tell me that when I was red maids.
No, because I need. Yeah, exactly. I needed someone close by.
That'd be insanely rough.
Imagine, like, Tim, you're going over there. You go over there.
Like, I got no idea where the heck I'm going.
Your objective is to somehow get to me.
I don't know how.
G10
that is
is
a you
in.
problem.
G10 is in that gate. Did this goober? Yep, hardcore run. I'm going to be frank with you. Become a hardcore adventurer. You have become a hardcore adventurer.
Become a hardcore streamer that ends his Twitch channel when the character dies.
Huh?
End your Twitch account when you die.
Yeah.
You're a hardcore streamer.
So you're supposed to actually get abilities or some rewards for playing on hardcore. Towards, like, you get a little bit of an advantage when you get started, but
Yeah.
you also can't die.
my goodness gracious.
Only the yellowest
Sorry, man.
of yearlings would run from that.
Oh, dang. A big 3 hours.
Orcish scouts roam outside, kill one, and bring me his axe as proof. Gosh dang it, I get to fight the Orcish axes again. That is all. Will you take the mission? Be one of those axes and your mission will be a success. No running away. We have a proud country to defend. I'll not remember. How do I get my... Okay, I got it. How do I get my Sandorian ring?
What?
Give me my signet. Okay, out we go. Yeah, let me turn the music on. I want to listen to it. Time to kill a bunch of bats. Oh, I'm at Westronfer? Yeah, this is right. Dun, dun, dun.
I got a pill.
Your skill has increased.
Do I even get a weapon skill yet? Nope, no, I do not.
Your skill has increased.
Yeah, I was debating on, honestly, I've been thinking about this or just going into 14. But then you're not going to like that either. You're not going to like that.
No. Can you think of why?
I have a couple suspicions. First thing I want to do, I want to see if I can get my old account. Because it should still be under the same email. I need to look into it, but I think there is not a conception, but I think there are some people that will say like, yeah, you need to play a certain launcher of 14 and not play through the Steam version.
Why?
I have no idea. I remember hearing about that like a couple months ago, earlier this year. And
I mean, that sounds a little ridiculous.
But
I know a guy on my friends list who's always playing that.
I think it might be on the Japanese side, like if you're in Japan. But I can't say for certain.
That seems a little ridiculous.
It was like, I don't know, the mental hoops someone had to go through to be able to play 14 in Japan when they're a foreigner. It's a little crazy.
That's crazy.
Here it is. So I think it was a matter of like, okay, set up the account. Okay, are you going to do it through Steam or the launcher? Okay, how are you going to pay for the subscription with credit card? Well, that credit card's from a foreign country, and you're in Japan right now.
Your skill has
It's like, what? I do not have any weapon skills.
your skill has increased.
This is my life. I've had this thought about this where it depends on how malicious people will be, but it's almost like you don't want to let people know you're playing on a hardcore account.
I mean,
You'll have some people like let you die, maybe.
so I don't know. I mean, that could exist in any way or format.
Your skill has increased.
Just a thought I've had. Because someone I used to watch play this game mentioned that like they wanted to play 11 on hardcore, but they wouldn't stream it for that reason. But they were also a bigger streamer, and they're like, they know they get just in general get more hate
Has increased.
for whatever reason. I don't know why so many people get hate in this game for playing this game. I know two
don't
people.
know,
I know
honestly.
I know two people that have a bad reputation in the community for some reason. I don't know why. There's like 2,500 people play this game. You would think they'd get along a little better.
Your skill has increased. Your skill has increased. Your skill has increased. Your skill has increased.
It is nice that I'm not having to compete with all these low-level enemies. There's not enough people playing with new accounts.
Sucks. Yeah.
Your skill has increased.
Have you went back and watched that Elden Ring trailer anymore?
No. I mean, it's
There
it
are.
doesn't.
I saw that some people pointed out like there are bosses from Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 in that trailer.
Has increased.
I kind of thought I saw something else that line, but I just don't know. I mean, it's like probably
Mm-hmm.
all I can say. I just don't know how to feel about it because it's not really a product I think I would be very interested in. Oh, this sucks. Oh, I'm done.
No,
This
what?
game on hard mod's really good.
Your skill
Oh.
has increased.
Yeah. It's seriously some of the best RPG gameplay I've ever played. Very good.
think I'm playing RFL on a somewhat harder difficulty, and it's still ridiculously easy. But that's one of those games where, like, that's a beginner's first RPG.
Oh.
It has all the, I wouldn't say tropes, but the mechanics of what you would want in your first RPG. It's like, yep, all your health and MP recovers after one fight. I need to play more of it. There's definitely more of an emphasis on crafting, which is nice. I haven't gotten into it too much, but it's like everything is revolved around crafting.
Oh, yeah.
Which, like, equipment enhancement is one thing. Yeah, I craft it to improve, but it's like
Your skill has increased.
there's more. Just like you can craft all the items you want to use, not necessarily buy. You can just craft it as well, and you just constantly are gaining items.
Is that from that developer that you like?
It's the publisher. So a lot of the games that are from that publisher, yeah, they're a bunch of different developers. I haven't looked to see what
Your skill has
that publisher necessarily, or that developer has done. There is another Steam sale. Stegosoft Games.
Your skill has increased.
If you pull up Stegosoft, that's it just pulls up the publisher again. Huh.
Your skill has increased. Your skill has increased.
Stegosoft Games.
Your skill has increased. Your skill has increased. Your skill has increased.
Yeah, I get the feeling it's going to be a short game though. There's
You think?
there's a decent emphasis on side quests. Like they have a whole section in your main menu of just quests to do.
I mean, I really don't want to be that guy, but have you looked up how long to beat?
I was just about to. It's also an indie game, so that might also be part of it. RFL.
Your skill has increased.
16 hours. Main,
16?
yeah. Main,
For a game like that, I was expecting it to... Wait a minute. Wait, was that completing or actually just...
that's main story.
Wow. Okay, I just figured, 10-hour game by the sounds of it.
Main plus sides is 20 and a half hours. Completion is just 24 hours. Kind of what I figured. Short game. Everyone is positive about it.
Your skill has increased.
Stegosoft must be the same as... Let me see. Dangan Entertainment, which that's the publisher. Astalon is on sale for $8. Just saying.
Your skill has increased.
No.
One of my favorite platformers ever. I need to. I don't want to have to do it, but shoot, I might have to. There's a way to
Has increased.
I basically need to install VTube Studios and not be running through Steam. So
What did you say? Install what?
I need to be able to run VTube Studio outside of Steam. Just run it as its own application.
Yeah, you probably do.
Because every time I check anything on Steam, I have to be offline to make it work. Like in this case, it's okay because I'm playing 11. But
Yeah.
I have to run it offline. Do I have an ability yet? I do. Oh wait.
Your skill has increased.
Are you gonna be able to get off early again tomorrow?
Yeah, pretty early. But I'm going to Scott tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna be driving and then back. It'll be like an
Skill has
hour.
increased.
But it's gonna be really fast. I honestly think by the time I come home, by the time I get back and go in, I'll probably just be like, call it good. Like, I'll probably work on my new laptop and then just squat a lot.
Yeah.
Did I tell you the specs of that laptop?
You told me it was gonna be strong.
It's almost depressing. It has a 4080, an AMD 7950, 16 cores, 2 terabytes of NVMe, and yeah, that's roughly it.
Say it all again.
A 4080.
Oh dang! In a laptop?
Yeah, well, it's a 4080 mobile, so it's a chip that they use for laptops. It's not as quite the strength of a 4080, but it's still stronger than my current GPU
Mm-hmm.
by 50%. A full-on 4080 would be about 140% better, but this one's like just 50% better.
Mm.
Yeah, and then a AMD 7950, something like that, which is a 16-core processor, really good, and 2 terabytes of NVMe.
Wow. And
You
is,
wanna know
is
how-
everybody getting one or?
Yep, all 7 of us. Can you guess the price of this thing? The retail price.
I wouldn't know what Ooh.
Your skill has increased.
3,000.
Okay, I was gonna say like 2,500.
Yeah, well, okay, so with, like, you know, business and all that stuff, you do get for, like, close to the 26, but still,
Yeah.
holy moly,
You basically, well,
this is crazy.
I was gonna say you actually might be able to get it tax exempt. Because a lot, like when we do work for the,
Oh, yeah.
when we
it's
do
totally tax exempt.
when we do stuff for the county, it ends up being tax exempt.
Oh, 100% it's tax exempt. You just also get a discount on top of it, too.
Yeah.
Your skill has increased.
So it's a Lenexo or is it? Is it
Lenovo.
Lenovo? Is it Lenovo. And his Legion Go, I'm thinking that's one of the portable handhelds. That's what I'm thinking of. On Wolfden just had a video of just like buying guides, just of stuff to buy, price range stuff as gift ideas. And he mentioned a Lenovo laptop that was like around $500.
Lenovo has been one of those old staples for quite a while, I believe. I mean, it's kind of depressing.
I need to see about my laptop. Like, was it even good for its time?
He always has like a 1650. I don't know, man.
Because mine, it was like around $800 when I got it.
Your skill has increased.
I forgot to mention this the other day. On Saturday, I was home and all, post office came and dropped off a package, and they about walked off because they needed a signature. And I got to the door to where I saw them walking away, and so they came back, and it's a different post office or UPS, USPS carrier. And they said it's like, you have a lot of packages that need signed. Do you want me to just sign it for you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they'll do that.
And I'm like, yeah, that's really handy because they always come when I'm not at lunch or I'm at lunch. And then I always got to go and pick it up. So that's nice going forward.
Yeah. When multiple routes will take you to the you can choose which route where they're going on today.
Your skill has increased.
Okay, my laptop, I looked it up.
Your skill has increased.
It is an Intel i7 7700, a GTX 1050 4GB,
Yeah, that's pretty weak.
16
Well, for
gigabytes,
its time, it was probably okay.
16 gigabytes of DDR4. This was in
Your inventory
2018.
Yeah, I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't know.
Hmm. I don't necessarily remember why I got this one.
Your inventory is full.
Yeah, because it's almost a little sad because it's almost like this thing's going to run things better than my actual desktop. Oh, I forgot. You want to know the freaking cherry on top? Can you guess the cherry on top? The one thing I haven't mentioned yet.
Your inventory is full.
Because so far you just mentioned specs.
A 240 hertz screen.
Why are you get? Oh, the screen itself is 240 hertz.
240 hertz.
What in the world?
Austin.
This is my tax money goes towards.
Exactly. I'm so sorry.
It's like, hey, I'm like, guys, it's a little excessive. Did you need the 240 hertz screen? Did you need the 4090?
Your inventory is full.
How much RAM? How much RAM?
32 gigabytes of DDR5.
I think you could have gone 64 and just cut back on that screen. Just saying.
I started using the screen and I was like, man, this thing is really smooth.
Do you notice a difference though?
I think I do.
Do you need to install something just to test it?
I already
I'm
did
sh-
install
I'm
something, upload a video.
I'm sure they'll let you.
No. My boss was like, I expect to see your guys' Steam accounts on now.
Why are these not combining? I forgot. Why did that not auto sort?
Yeah, I told Alejandro that, and he goes like, he was like, "Screw me, my tax money." And then and I was like, I guess I should be thanking you, and also thanking myself.
Golly, this thing doesn't want to work right now. Fine, be that way. Yo, someone's name is Walmart in this game?
This guy's name is Walmart?
Yeah, with 2 T's. Why does this want to fail so much? I feel like the game's about to crash on me. Yeah, I think the game's suffering right now. My goodness. What did it say? Yeah. Oh well. I'll make money on my own. Bum 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 bum.
Do you know any concept of this game?
No. What, like story-wise premise?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, the dingbats.
Your skill has
What was your reaction when I posted the picture of that guy's name in 11?
I die.
What, more
liked it.
more reaction of the name or the did you expect seeing 11 on screen? Me sending a picture of 11?
increased.
No, that doesn't surprise me as much as the name.
I saw that and I was on stream like, oh, I gotta get a picture. I gotta get a picture. And I was like chasing him down until he stopped running.
Your skill has increased.
No.
Your skill has increased. Your skill has increased. Your skill has increased.
Yeah, end of the work they end up being really slow.
Oh yeah.
I just went to the shop and then it was like no calls came in other than one that was supposed to be for tomorrow. Wasn't a big deal. I'm like, well, I'm not doing anything now, so I just went and did it really quick. And then after that, I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm ready to
I
go.
got home.
I'm going home. End up doing whatever, a little bit more shopping. I've been needing to go get salt for the water softener.
Yeah.
Your skill
So
Your skill has increased.
it's funny because I was watching more of that Liz stream, like when you were at the house. I think it was yesterday,
Yeah.
and I just kept listening to it as I worked the other day. Because those are really nice streams because, you know, most of the time she is singing in it, and then when she stops singing, it's just pitch quiet, and so it feels like it's a radio station, like an AM radio. And it's very chill. I do like, if I can watch the streams when I work, I can. And anyway, she was talking about the whole beard thing with the little bit of red on it.
Yeah.
And there was some people saying like, "Oh, it's blood." And she can know it's not blood, and then she was saying like, "That's like saying my hair is made of blood." But that, I mean, it is weird. You don't usually see a full beard like that. That's just red.
Yeah.
Your skill has increased. Your skill has increased. Your skill has increased.
So is there a thing about the Luigi guy, the guy who killed? What was he at McDonald's or something?
I don't know.
I just saw a meme, whatever, and it had McDonald's involved. I didn't know about that part.
No. That's a good question, I guess.
Your skill has increased. Your skill has increased.
Okay, this is how I lose after doing so well.
What in the world? Do I dare click on this?
Your skill has increased. Your skill has increased.
Yo, bats, do not kill me.
Your skill has increased.
Yeah, this is when start getting a little scared.
Your skill has increased.
Almost there. Dead. I don't know why that one was more tough. Let me look this up. Now that it's in my head, I gotta see if someone's done this yet. Do people? Oh, there it is. I was curious, like, does anyone speedrun this game? Like, specifically this server? I don't know. Is this still not?
Holy moly.
Okay. There's got to be an option to auto sort. I forgot. How does the auto sort? Okay, time to check the Discord again.
Your skill has increased. Your skill has increased.
Item sorting is in the config menu. Okay. Config. Icon. Miscellaneous. I would think it'd be under gameplay. No. Oh, there it is. That's a weird thing to have off. Probably too weak to fight him. Just gonna be my weapon that's gonna hold me back.
Your skill has increased.
Easy. I already got it? Sheesh, that was easy. First try. Oh, I have the travel treasure hunter perk. Right?
Your skill has increased.
Oh, I already have steel? Nice.
Your skill has increased.
Time to make a macro.
Your skill has increased.
Sheesh.
Your skill has increased.
Okay, I need to be a little bit more careful. Need to move my inventory.
How stressed are you feeling?
I was down to 28 health.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds about right.
Man, there's a idea. I hate that they had this conversation, but they were trying to prove a point. I mean, I guess, but I hate it. It's a horrible thought exercise. It's an absolute horrible thought exercise. I don't know if you want to hear it.
Hmm?
I don't know if you want to hear it.
About what exactly?
What would be a worse situation?
Than that?
No, it's a hypothetical. It has nothing to do with 11. It has to do with real life.
Yeah, you can go ahead and say it. Hit me.
So obviously, I don't even know how they brought this up. It's a job skill or job? So what would be worse? Having lost your child a month after birth, or having lost your child right when they graduated? Because you would say having lost your child at birth is horrible, but at least they didn't grow to be see.
I'm gonna say graduation.
Yeah, that's the thing. At least with that, what makes that worse is you spent 18 years of your life raising them, and they were just about to start their life on their own.
Yeah. Now the only flip side, if you want to make it worse,
It's horrible.
is 1 month after it's born, which is already really darn bad.
And it's horrible.
But if you want to make it worse, it's your firstborn.
Yeah, I mean,
But I don't even like thinking about that.
I know. I think about it every once in a while. I'm like, why do I have to think about that?
Go ask a parent that. That's gonna end really well.
I'll get like harassed. Like, why are you even bringing that up? It was a thought exercise. I'm sorry. It wasn't my thought.
It's not my fault.
Job ability. Steal. Absolutely horrible. I have not seen this place look misty like this in a very long time. Shouldn't fight it. I'm so unprepared. Level 3.
Your skill has increased. Your skill has increased.
And people keep invading me in the night.
Oh my goodness.
Your skill has increased.
Oh, this sucks. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of fun.
Rip baby. Why? Rip baby of 18 years.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying.
Your skill has increased.
I don't know.
You get to bring that up at work now.
I'm not bringing up the walk, dude. Well, there's 3
You're-
parents in that room.
Yeah.
No, there's 4 parents. There's 5 parents in that room.
You'll get like sent to HR probably.
No, I won't. But I mean, they'll be nice enough to not report it to HR. I have no more books to read in this game. I have to go buy some books.
What's the books do for you?
Increase my like traits.
Your skill has increased.
Knowledge.
Mm-hmm. Let's cook.
What did he say? Like, what was man's first creation? Or man's greatest creation? Is that when he said knowledge? I'm talking about the C-Man Mega 64 video.
Oh yeah. No, it's language.
Oh, his language?
It was language.
It says man.
Man didn't create language. God did.
God did. I love.
This is funny.
I love it. It's so cinematic. He's like, and he's, can I talk to you for a little bit? And he goes, fine. What do you have to say?
Nah, I'm in a hurry. What's up?
What do you want? And it's like, there was like enough of a pause to where it felt very organic in a weird way. Like, I don't know, fish head. Okay, I'll go by fish head now. What name should I go by?
I'm doing laundry.
In metaphor?
Yeah.
You sure you're not playing Rune Factory?
I don't think I am. Could you imagine being that way? Could you
What?
imagine just being like, is this, I don't know what I'm playing. Is this Rune Factory? Like, you just have absolutely completely unaware of what the heck you decided to start up and play. Like, I keep getting confused. I keep thinking I'm playing, I can't tell if I'm playing Monster Hunter or Dark Souls. It's a very,
Is that real, Alex? Fishhead will mock you for being a virgin?
I don't know what you're talking about.
About the game, the Dreamcast game. If you talk to it. Fishman or Seaman.
Seaman.
Yeah, I know, man. I said it very carefully.
I keep blowing this girl up. I've blown her up so many times.
Yeah, I need more snow environment ideas. Or that stream is not happening.
I'm trying my best, okay?
How dysfunctional of a stream would that be? Like, okay, we're gonna play like a level in Mario 64, I guess.
Well, you
I'm
can
gonna.
do all the, you can do all the levels of
I'm
Mario
gonna.
64.
I'm gonna.
I mean, all the snow. Well, you got a few areas in snow.
I know. There's 2 areas. Like, I guess we'll start the beginning of Final Fantasy VI. What? As soon as we leave Narsh, the game shuts off.
Okay, good time.
You know how hard that would be to just stop playing that game like that? All those pixel remasters are on sale again.
Oh my lord. I don't know what the heck I pissed off with this girl.
Bum, bum, da, dum, bum, 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 bum. What do we got for one Batwing? That is no good.
Hey, Sulfido.
I'm okay. How's the middle?
It's like a simile. I feel like that's the easiest joke to make.
Analogy.
It's really tough.
Good.
Yeah, man.
Challenge is great. Seems to get better. But how does that work in a game like this? This game doesn't have. This game, are you grinding this game?
No.
So it's like, how does that work with difficulty then?
It doesn't really smite. So the first thing it does is that one, hard mode gives all enemies 1 extra turn.
Oh my.
Oh dang!
That
It's
is a
starting.
that is a complete game changer. Complete game changer. Next thing is enemies can destroy you. So you have to play smart. So then this game has this really nice feature where you have a pass feature where you can basically just go ahead and pass to the next player or to the next teammate if you have a strategy. So I'll do that kind of often. So like say in this example, I don't think I need to use, like I'm gonna try and heal. So I'm gonna step back over here actually. You have to play really strategically. I'm not even gonna lie. See, that works, so that's pretty good. Things are going pretty well. I'm gonna go back, heal her. Go ahead and do good damage. I'm gonna keep doing this so she keeps working towards me. Even though if it really dying hurts, I'll do it.
Your skill has increased.
Actually, I'll be honest, that really wasn't worth it. So she does an attack that makes one of my characters weak towards that one damage type attack, which is really darn devastating right now. But I have to keep making sure I do damage because I'm gonna need it. So now I'm weak to that attack. Self heals. We did a little bit of healing.
Your skill has increased.
Oh.
So I'm like halfway done, but she keeps healing herself. A lot of health. She's about fully done healing herself. I did not mean to do that. She's about fully healing herself now.
And oh, there wouldn't be any bats out.
If you miss, you lose a whole ton. This is very difficult. Okay, I have an idea.
They already left everyone except him.
I have an idea. I'm gonna lose. Sometimes you have to just change your playstyle completely. I hope it lets me change stuff. It really needs to. Oh my gosh, now she's dodging, which is insane.
Your skill has increased.
If I can change classes, it won't be that bad. But I don't know how it's gonna let me change class because I'm in a weird spot. Okay, oh, that's generous. So, all we really need to do is just make everyone this.
Your skill has
We're all at class. So, which is going to suck a lot. So I'm gonna make and back to being a brawler. Actually, if I do this, I might as well do this.
Man, that thing hits like a tank.
Okay, so then we'll do that. I'm gonna do this. What's I regret? So what I'm doing is I'm changing the classes because that's gonna block all those types of attacks that she's going to do. I'm only gonna go for like 2 of them. And I'll make a different save. So I think that's what I'll do. Is there anyone here to do anything with? Nothing. I will broom. I am
your
cleaning.
skill has increased.
I have a vacuum.
Your skill has increased.
Level 7. Oh, no, 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 no.
Okay, so this will be the plan. We will just keep on doing this. Yeah, that was good. We'll do that. That was solid. Heal. So now he's only weak to 1. Which that is still a stupid load of damage, in all honesty. That is insane. Okay, so I'm honestly just gonna do the... No, I can't do that. Shoot. That's fine.
Your skill has increased. skill has increased.
Oh my holy crap.
Wait, what?
It's a tough boss. Holy crap.
First time Atlas has came out and made a hard game.
No, they haven't actually made a hard one since Persona 4. How many years has that been, Austin?
What about 5?
5 was not hard.
What do you mean it's not hard?
Persona 5?
Yeah. No, Shin Megami Tensei 5.
Oh. Yeah, that was hard. You just said 5, dude.
That was on my mind. That game as a package, especially the new version that came out, sounds so appealing.
It was a good game.
It's like as a good game on top of it, and then they come out with another version that basically has a new story with a new ending and everything. And it's something it's something you choose at the beginning of the game, to where it's like it's basically a new game.
I basically heard that should have been the real Shin Megami Tensei 5, but at the same time, I don't know.
I heard the director said that's kind of what he wished could have happened, which is a weird thing to say when it's like, you made the game. But I'll trust your judgment. It's like the director saying, like, yeah, if the music department just would have let me have my way.
Your skill has increased.
Holy. Chill out.
Things are going well. With all the Dota 2 and League I've been watching, it just brings me back to the only time I've really heard conversations about that was back in the co-optional days. But that was back, I think, during the peak of those two games' rivalries.
Yeah, and that was a very high peak.
Yeah.
Very high.
So I always just remember, like, Total Biscuit talking about Dota. I must have forgot, or I might not have never known. I guess Valve owns Dota.
Yes.
I completely forgot about that.
Yep.
So on the Dota stream last night, people were talking about Valve, and I'm like, what? I forgot. There was people in the chat talking about how, like, the original Dota was basically built off Warcraft 3.
Oh, I don't know, I guess.
Or it was a Warcraft 3 fan game, and then Valve, I think, came in and bought the rights, and I would assume built upon it to what it is now.
Man, this is so rough. Oh, I regret that. Oh my gosh. Someone please dodge. Someone please dodge.
Did you ever find out a reason why Persona 3 ended up running the way it did for you towards the end? Was it the processor?
No, it was Discord overlay.
Oh, really?
It just was absolutely shredding at the game's performance for some reason.
I couldn't remember if you ever had a fix for it or not.
Yeah, the problem is that the game, I would alt tab the game and it would just randomly go good and bad, and I couldn't ever figure it out until there's an idea that like sometimes overlays of things can affect the game's performance.
Mm-hmm.
And I just tried it and it was perfect. It was fairly upsetting actually. Oh, this is so rough. This is so rough. Just let me kill her, please. She's murdering me. She's healing herself more than I can deal damage.
Because I was thinking, like, what actually started that?
No one can hurt her. She's doing about 4 tons per turn. What started that? What do you mean?
Yeah, because like, why did it just start having a problem out of nowhere? Did Discord just become incredibly intrusive?
That's like the only game that has ever had that problem. Please, lady, stop murdering me. Oh my sweet. Stop!
I'm gonna reboot the game in case the auction house fixes itself.
Oh my gosh. This is insane. It's so unlucky. The critical hits. Bro, can you stop? Holy crap. That is insane damage.
Me. I'll do it later.
I'm about to change my class again on this garbage. What? This is insane. What the heck is this? Dude, stop it. Oh my gosh, I've never been so rage-induced.
Bronze dagger, bronze sword. What do I got now? It wouldn't be a downgrade. Sheesh, everything's expensive. Way worth it when the time comes.
That is just garbage. It seriously is. What garbage does that? I've never seen.
What the heck? Oh, okay, be that way. Oh, it's actually gonna show him going to gate. Huh.
I think I'm done for the night.
Too angry.
It's just insane. Oh my gosh. I have the absolute worst luck.
I'm going to look into an equipment guide for Thief now. I can't afford anything, but I kind of want an idea to know how to go about it. It's been a while. I don't remember right. It's best just to go sword and shield for a little bit, for a while, until you can dual wield. Well, I guess that would be 5th Ninja, though. Tanner's Guild in here? Yeah. Who did they say to talk to? Hanapuna. Oh. Not here. Named by Hanapuna. Must be upstairs. There's a quest up here I know you can do. Yep. West run for 3 sheepskins. Okay, yeah, there are sheep over there usually.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I'll do a little bit more grinding so I can get at least get to level 10. Yeah, swords are recommended choice of levels 15 to 30 due to high damage rating. So Scimitar at level 13 might be a little bit. I'll basically already be grinding by that point in Selbina. What's it? Completely forgot what it's called. It's the Dunes. I cannot remember what it was called there. I guess I can run Dagger up until that point. Blind Dagger or Bee Stinger. I'm about to get Brass Dagger. I could get Brass Dagger, depending on how much it costs. When I installed a new OS. No, was it? No, I installed a new SSD. And so then I didn't install an OS. I saved all my tabs from when I was playing this game, and I still have them somewhere. I haven't looked at any of them in a long time. I'm just on a new window now. Okay, let's start going west a little bit more. We can go up and finish that one quest with the ring. That's something we can do. I guess I can look up the mission level requirement anyway for Ron Pierre's tomb. Just so I know what I'm getting involved with over there.
There we go, I beat it. 12 tries later.
You got this.
You have to play the game strategically. You have to really think about every single move. And I did it with no one dying.
And that's with playing on a harder difficulty.
The hardest, yeah. Well, I think it's on hard, which I can't remember if there's a harder one after that, but it's genuinely like shows the best of the gameplay.
Your skill has increased. Your skill has increased.
Ish, that's.
Your skill has increased. Your skill has increased.
What did you do to me? Lower my.
Your skill has increased.
Hey, Wes.
Your skill has increased.
Oh, of course, I don't get anything. You're kidding. Yeah, give me a wind crystal. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, easy.
Your skill has increased. 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 Your skill has increased.
Dang, I'm below average level.
Does it tell you that?
Yeah, so ever since Persona 5, they implemented this network system thing. Network system thing where you can see what other players are doing, what their level are, and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
So it's just an innate thing you can do, but yeah. Ooh-wee. Okay, I think I'm just gonna be done. That was tough. And it's only gonna keep getting it. This might not be easy though. It's gonna come up next. So
Your skill has increased.
sometimes the enemies in the dungeon are actually harder than the boss themselves, but then you get those random occasions where that was probably the second hardest boss fight I've done
Your skill has increased.
Mm-hmm.
so far in the game. It is one of those points where it's one of the only times where I just go and change my complete all my classes just to make a change.
Are you able to do that with, I mean, does the
Your skill has increased.
experience just change over?
No, but the game, it's hard to describe, but there is things in the game in which you can. If you go change classes, it's not just the abilities it's attached to, it's also the weaknesses and bonuses off of it too.
Mm-hmm.
And those weaknesses is a huge key factor. So that's something I kind of focus on a lot, is that well, you have to focus on it from time to time.
Sounds fun. I don't think I've played a hard turn-based RPG in, well, the last hard turn-based RPG I played was Final Fantasy X, but that game wanted you to play a certain way. I hated it for it.
Yeah, and the thing is,
Your skill
Final
has
Fantasy.
It's so
This
weird.
game-
It's such a weird loophole, 10, where it's like, it actually gives you, I don't know, it gives you the illusion that you can play the game how you want. Well, in reality, no, you can't, actually.
Yeah. So the thing is with Metaphor is that I think some people may not so like the idea that some of these bosses you really have to change your play style.
Mm-hmm.
But also at the same time, if you adapt to the game, you get really stupid strong. So not only is it that, not only do you have to not only do you sometimes change classes so your weaknesses or whatever
increased.
stats are sometimes better for a specific fight, but it's the team attacks that you do that are really darn strong. That is part of the reason why you also do it. So it just totally depends.
Do you
Like-
think, like, are the traditional, like, maybe not traditional, but like, say the more job-based Final Fantasies or Brelly defaults, are those people gonna enjoy Metaphor probably more?
I think anyone that has an appreciation for older fastened RPGs relating towards its gameplay style and storytelling is always going to be those factors of like that's really that appeals to like it'll appeal to the mass, but I think it's always gonna those who are more connected to older fastened RPGs are
Mhm.
always gonna get more of an enjoyment, a kick out of it. It's I think there's a lot to how the game is
Your skill
designed
has increased.
relating just towards I don't think I've played a strategic RPG like that probably in a long time.
Mhm.
Like to that level anyways. Because it's not that it's insanely strategic, but strategic enough for you to plan what you're going to do that might allow you to win. And I don't know, man. I kind of want to compare it to like Arcrise Fantasia a little bit because Arcrise Fantasia has the whole like attack AP system at the top left of the screen that you know that's where you always have access to. And this game is kind of like that with the turn system because originally in Persona or Shin Megami Tensei, you knew how many attacks you were going to be doing and how the baton passes or the how you would pass on to the next player. But in this game, it works differently because no teammate gets to attack 2 times in a row. It goes on to the next player, but then you can also pass it up and then allow it to go to another player to where it's like an extra layer of depth.
Yeah.
So like my thing is Metaphor is definitely like the best gameplay that they've done. As far as everything I've played, and especially Persona, Metaphor's gameplay is definitely the best out of all the games.
Your skill has
And
increased.
I'm going to probably likely say Shin Megami Tensei as well, but I haven't played 5 yet.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of a testament. Like that's excellent RPG gameplay. Like that's like, oh, we took something and we were innovative with it and we expanded. Like this is just genuinely really good.
Your skill has increased.
Yeah. There's only like one factor of metaphor I wish they handled a little bit better, and I think
Still hasn't taste.
it will affect the game a bit. But at the same time, I'm still willing to have that toss up. Like I would still prefer to have this level of gameplay and design versus the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so what, like basically what I'm referring to is in Persona 3 Reload, what it did is that it voice acted all the social links, 100% all of them, from beginning to end,
Uh-huh.
and that got you really connected. And the voice acting, I mean, it was really well done, and it just made me realize, like, dang, if they keep doing this, like, that would just be so good. But then Metaphor, they did it. They're not voice acted, and I was a bit disappointed because it was like, I mean, obviously Persona 3 Reload was probably a different team, and it being a remake, that could easily not happen again, but it probably being a remake allowed it to probably have a bit more flexibility in its design to maybe expand on something, since
What?
it's going to keep it in the original design.
It was probably like they had less to worry about or think about, to where it's like they just put their effort, like, well, I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of like,
It's-
okay, so the story's already made out for us.
But I mean, that's
So
like, that would be like, well, the text and the dialogue's already being written anyway, so it's like, let's just give the voice actors more to do, which
Yeah.
wouldn't be incumbent on anything anyway, so I don't know.
Yeah, so I think the world of Metaphor is pretty enjoyable, but I am a little concerned of the characters because of that. Because I still enjoy it, but is it gonna hit as home? Yeah, I don't know. But at the same time, Persona has this really rigid design, in my opinion, that I think needs to be badly changed by Persona 6. Like, it needs to, because Persona has had this exact same design from Persona 3 all the way to 5. The exact same design. And Metaphor changes that quite a bit. Metaphor having side quests, having dungeons and bounties, side dungeon and bounties that you can go do that are actually challenging and give good rewards. And then after that, like, you don't spend so much time trying to spend time with someone to hopefully that the social link will go up on the next one. It's none of that. It's just, it doesn't waste your time. It's very next to next action. You get to make a decision that will have an immediate impact, versus, oh, well, this month we will need to go do this, but we have 29 days to go do so, okay. And then you have me, which is amongst everyone. I know all Persona fans do this. A huge chunk do this. We have 29 days to go do something, and we all get it done in the first day. So that means we're spending 28 days waiting until the next story event. It's like, that's kind of the design of Persona that I know a lot of people play it, and I know I play it that way, because when the games are easy, what's the risk of, why would I stop right now?
Yeah.
Like, let's get as much done as I can. So Metaphor changes that a lot to where it's very appealing. And if Persona 6 goes in any form of previous design, I would be very disappointed. But I don't know if it would do that either. I think Metaphor is that example of, they're definitely listening and knowing what they're doing. And I know that this is technically a different team, and I don't know if Persona 6 will be handled by that same team.
Uh-huh.
But still.
Because you would think Isn't this the same team that did basically Persona 5?
Yeah, it's just that they are all on their own team now.
Uh-huh.
This is like this other team, so. But it did make it sound like they were going to be done with Persona, but I don't know. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I still got quite a bit left of Metaphor to go through. Quite a lot.
How
And
many?
I played at such a slow pace.
Yeah.
Like, I get through a lot of story stuff, but at the same time, all I did for the last 2 hours was side dungeon stuff. That was all enjoyable. It was all difficult. It was all fun. So, in my opinion, that's good. That doesn't feel like unnecessary padding. It's like that's fun. So, I don't know what the general consensus of the game is. I think the only thing I knew about the game that I think some people said is that, you know, world or characters could maybe be a little bit better or something. But I don't know.
I've seen nothing but good things. But I wouldn't know about it in a comparison to Persona, though.
Yeah.
How many hours do you have in it?
Like 33, 35-ish. I mean, so my Steam says 38 hours. That's kind of a lie. I did remote play on my Steam Deck.
Uh-huh.
And I closed out the game through the Steam Deck and not through the game itself. So on my PC, it was still running for about 3 more hours without.
Oh.
So yeah, if you play a game on your Steam remote play, definitely close down the game through the game itself and not through like the Steam Deck.
Will it not run on your Steam Deck?
No, it will. It's just the remote play works like nearly perfectly, and the battery life is even longer.
Oh.
So yeah, it's like, why if I'm like, depending on where I am or what I'm doing inside the game. I was in this area earlier that was just really big and expansive, and my frame rate was like 30 FPS. So I was like, if I just do remote play, it's gonna be 60, and the battery life's gonna last longer. So just do that.
That'd be worth considering, but I never play my Steam Deck from here.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, man. Also, the story of this game is very unique. That's why I was asking you if you know anything about it.
Nope.
I don't think I've played an RPG story like this. Like, it's not really too cliche or tropey in my opinion. It's pretty unique from how I've noticed it.
I'll get to it eventually.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. You could totally play this. Like, it's so one-off. There's no Persona connection, Shin Megami Tensei connection, and even at that rate, like, Persona's and Shin Megami's Tensei gameplay is still great, and it's still very different from this. It's just that this is on a completely different level. It's on a different design choice system.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if anyone said Persona Shin Megami Tensei's gameplay was better, I would be like, nah, no, there's too many factors of why this gameplay is better.
Nah, you stupid.
No, there's too many factors. Like, I really hope Persona 6. Okay, so the problem is with part of the problem with Persona is that it has this willed lore design that they have been doing since Persona 3. And it needs to go back to Persona 1 and 2. It really needs to. Because Persona 1 and 2, they all had individual personas that you could change, right?
You
Am I
could
wrong?
what do you mean that you could change?
Like, your individual team members, couldn't you change their individual personas in Persona 1 and 2?
I don't remember.
I thought they could.
I
Okay, maybe I'm wrong.
think you can. I think you can have up to 3 at a time. Because
I could be wrong.
I did not do a good job of playing that first game well at all. I played basically the entire game with the same personas.
Okay.
And the game let me. It wasn't until the end of the game where I'm like, okay, this is getting really hard. And I was able to make like the best persona in the final area. And so my main character had 2. So.
All right. Well, aside from that, what I just would really like them in Persona 6 to do is change the world or lore design or something to where each party member can have more than one persona.
Your skill has
I just don't think the main character needs to be the only one that can hold up to like 8 different personas. I just think they can really change Persona's design. I think they need to step away from the high school scenario at least one game for now. Do an adult setting. Do a darker setting. Do anything. Go crazy.
your skill has increased.
But have it set to where it's kind of like in Metaphor's gameplay, where it's like, no, all characters are fully customizable. There's not necessarily probably even a best character, but you can fully change them. Like, each one has unique individual stats, definitely. So some of them are maybe a bit more sided, but maybe no one's better than the other.
Yeah.
So it's like, but Persona, it's like, no, man, it's like, that's your damage dealer. That always will be, which is fine. But the counter to it too is like, that always will be your damage dealer. What if I want to make that person a quote unquote samurai instead of like a warrior all the time? I don't know. So like what I'm having fun with Metaphor right now is what's the girl's name? I forgot her name. Hulkenberg, the elf. What I enjoy about Hulkenberg is that she's obviously more of a knight. So her class stats are more heavy in defense and not so much damage dealing. But you can have a set to where she can provoke the enemies to where she can tank a lot of damage and maybe not give a lot of damage back, but just tank a lot and be just kind of a main centerpiece of the team. Well, after I got that class, like the knight class, like maxed out, I went ahead and started making her into the gunner class to where she was in the back shooting. And yeah, the damage wasn't that good. But the flip side to it too was that she got some different abilities that was kind of helpful. Then after that, I finally was able to upgrade the knight to the magic knight, to where now she was back to being high defense as a knight, but she also had some magic capabilities to where she had some really good attacks. And like right now, one of the things that she can do, which is kind of OP, is that she can block all magic damage for the entire team if you like need that for, like whatever boss fight, and that's fun. Like, dang. So I made her as a mage for a little bit so she could eventually become a magic knight, and it's like, to me, that's kind of sick. Like, that was pretty customizable. That was pretty enjoyable. Like, I do get a little concerned, like how wrong could you play the game? But I don't think you really can, because as long as you're always moving from one class to another class after you like max it out, I don't think you can really play the game like wrong. And even for that example, like I just changed the class for a few characters to classes that they never played as, just for that boss, just so they can negate some damage.
Uh-huh.
And I still won it.
It was just enough.
Yeah, and I mean, playing on hard is also like genuinely difficult from time to time. Otherwise, it's just a challenge that you have to be careful for. Like, you never want to be snuck up on an enemy on this game. It's like a disaster. It's like you'll barely win it if an enemy sneaks up on you. And then like a hard boss fight is like you have to genuinely like think about what you're going to do. And I think the game knows you're going to do a lot of trial and error in its design, to where what it does is at any time in the fight, you can press L3 and restart the fight from the beginning. Like the music won't even repeat. The music will actually just keep going.
That's
And
weird.
It is weird, but the thing is like, oh shoot, now I understand what I need to do. Oh, I really need to watch out for that. Oh dang, that was some really bad RNG. Instead of just waiting to die and restarting, you just hit L3 and just restart the fight. It's one of the best things for something this difficult. Well, that can be difficult. Anyways.
I mean, you would think that would just be like, I mean, I guess that's like, I don't know. You would think it would be okay. Okay, if you want to do that, just give you the option of restarting from the beginning of the fight after you lose. But it's like, they're giving you that option if you just want to skip all that and you just want to restart anyway.
Yeah, so like for the example, sometimes I do something and it's like, shoot.
You remember when we used to make fun of Mystic Quest for that?
That does sound kind of familiar.
Because if you die in a fight in Mystic Quest, you restart at the beginning of the fight. We used to make we used to make fun of Final Fantasy Mystic Quest for that. Not we, but people did.
That's kind of weird because that's pretty normal nowadays.
I know. Nowadays, it's considered quality of life.
Oh, dude, I hate that you just said quality of life, and I just thought about Shin Megami Tensei 5 with that one quote-unquote thing about it's wasting my time.
No, that had to do with auto-saving. No auto-save in an RPG. You don't want auto-save.
I mean, I'm totally good with autosave as long as you also, like... So Metaphor has an autosave, but what in Persona 5 and Persona 3 Reload, all these games have autosave, but all it does is it has its own file at the very top that's an autosave file, and then you save right under it. So it kind of acts as like a little backup. It's nice. But yeah. Yeah, man, I've just, this has been a lot of, it's been a lot of RPGs, man, because Persona 3 Reload was like 80 hours, and now I'm playing this, and that's like another probably 80 hours, and it's like, dang.
Your skill has increased.
Oh, hey, our Steam year in review came out.
Oh, I did?
Steam Wrapped. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, okay, I kind of like this.
I guess I can sign in on my...
Well, you don't even have to sign in, you just pull up Steam.
Well, I'm offline.
So I played 36 games this 2024, 330 achievements. This is an interesting stat. 27% played mouse and keyboard, 73% played with controller. My main heavy hitters was Monster Hunter Rise, Persona 3 Reload, and Elden Ring.
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's just under your name.
Say what? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. 34% of the games I played was new releases. 56% was just recent favorites, 10% was classics. The genres I played primarily was JRPG, Souls-like, and violence.
Violence as a genre.
Violent, yes, violent. See, this is cool. Monster Hunter Rise, 16% of my total playtime, 37 sessions played, a 5-day streak. So in May, I played 46% of my total playtime. June was 6%, August was 29%, which is weird. That must have been when we started Sunbreak. May is when we bought it. Oh. Persona 3 Reload. See, this is pretty generous.
Uh-huh.
So 77 sessions played. I bought it in February. That was 18% of my total playtime. Then 8% in March, and then 17% in April, 23% in May, and then 33% in June. That's a long game. It takes months for me to go through one of these games. They're just long.
Uh-huh.
Elden Ring was January, 56%, and then July, 38%. That's because of Colin and I. Ooh, you want to know what's next? Yeast 9.
Oh, really?
Your skill has
Yeah,
increased.
9% of my total playtime, 38 sessions played, 6-day streak. I put 30% of my time in August, 69% in September. Next, COD.
Your skill
Go
has
figure.
increased.
See, man, again, it's cool. I think it's cool. So, yeah, man, they kind of went all out this time. I really like
It
this.
says I've played 28 games this year, which is 5 more than last year.
Oh, they put Steam Deck stats on here.
Oh.
Yeah, scroll down. They'll tell you in a pie graph how much you played on Windows and Steam Deck. I played 9 games on my Steam Deck. It was 11% of my playtime. But see, here's my thing. 55% of my 55% of the time of me playing on the Steam Deck was Persona 3 Reload. That's cool.
Yeah, 18 new games, 1 demo, 249 achievements. 10% of my games were on keyboard and mouse. 90% on controller. I'm guessing this is the most played game this year? Yeah, it would be. It's Grand Blue. It's 25% of my playtime this year. 79 sessions. Then it's Monster Hunter at 17%. And then it's Dark Souls at 11%. Tells me, yeah, got all the achievements this year. Number 4 was Ys 8.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Then it's Dark Souls 2. Most played month was May. Dang, that was a busy month. Because I was playing the visual novel. Then I went through a bunch of Grand Blue. Bunch of Monster Hunter was in May. Ninja Gaiden. Hollow Cure. Very little of my time was... I spent 5% of my year on Steam Deck. 12 games on Steam.
If you scroll down far enough, you can go by a month-by-month basis of what you played the most in that month. And it's pretty cool.
Monster Hunter's the most I've played on the Steam Deck.
Mm.
And then it's, yeah, Hollow Cure. Kinda made for that game.
pretty cool. So it's neat because it's like for me, June was 59% Persona 3 Reload. May was 65% Mountain Rise, 31% Persona 3 Reload.
You big guy.
So is next time you're gonna come over like around like Tuesday?
Probably.
Little Kieran's growing up. He's a little longer now.
Your skill has increased.
He still acts like a baby though.
So do they clean each other?
Yeah, they do a little bit.
That's when you know they're chill.
Yeah.
Oh, let me check. Let me go back to that. If I check, I bet February was... No, it would have been March. March is probably dead. Yeah, March was dead. %1 of this year's playtime was in March. 1%.
What the heck did you do in March?
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Oh.
I played that game for a month solid. Even February was pretty weak because that's when I was also playing. I went through Remake at the very end of it.
Yeah.
March was or February, 99% of the playtime in February was Grand Blue.
99?
99, that entire chart.
So what was the 1%?
It says says other games.
That's good.
It doesn't.
Oh, no, keep scrolling down. Does it not when it does the whole grid view?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's all red.
That's weird.
It doesn't show it. 99%. Yeah. January is when I started playing Grand Blue, so that's 23%. I basically played all of Dark Souls in the month of January. And then I came back to it in June.
Oh, hey, Kelby.
To do the DLC.
Hey, big baby. What are you doing, little man? You got a fat tummy. You got a fat little tummy.
Your skill has increased.
So I got a story to tell you. So I came home, and I before I came home, I went to go buy oil for the Volkswagen because I'm way over doing the oil change, like 1,000 over.
Oh.
Yeah, that was me. That's bad. But also, full synthetic says it'll go 10,000 miles.
Yeah.
But I mean, keep it at 3,000. But so Doug actually told me he says how it works with the synthetic oil is that the micron count is basically non-existent with full synthetic, so it actually does last 10,000 miles for a very long time. But he did say what you should do is just change the filter and then fill up the filter, because if anything, the filter is actually what's going to decay, not the oil.
Well,
Anyways.
you want clean oil.
Yeah, and with the micron count from full synthetic, it's basically pretty clean. Like, it's gonna last, it's not gonna break down.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, aside from that, so I was kind of bad on that, and I've been meaning to do it, but honestly, genuinely speaking, I just have forgotten. Like, too much on my mind. I would just drive to work, come back to work, and just not even think about it.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, and if you want to guess when I won last time I did my oil change?
Kansas City.
Yep.
I almost thought you were gonna basically come back and do it.
No, it was fine.
Has increased.
Just driving from work to someone, like, that's kind of it. Anyways, so I go buy the oil. This time I actually buy the right oil, like the European 0W40 oil, which was a bit more expensive, but I really want to treat this vehicle the best I can, and it's fine. Probably not necessary, but anyways. So I go do that. I'm speed running this, okay? The Volkswagen doing an oil change, I oddly really like it because the oil filter is on top, so you can just drain the oil, then you go up on top and just start changing out the filter.
Yeah.
It's like freaking time is optimal on that. I like that. But I get tired of that plastic piece in the bottom. But now I got a screwdriver, a drill set, a drill. So I just bzz, bzz, and, get all done. Get that piece off, get it in, and start doing work. So things are going pretty well. Things are going pretty alright. Then I get the oil drained, and I'm actually just trying to get the plastic piece back on, which isn't that hard. And it doesn't have to be that perfect either. There's give to it. Anyways, so then I'm like, man, this creeper is really in my way. It's really in my way. So I just kick the creeper out. Like, I get off my back, I try to move whatever, blah, and I just hit the oil bucket.
Ooh.
I made a pretty big oil mess.
And
Not like, it's not like the whole thing dumped out. But talk about like a length of about 3 to 4 feet of oil on the ground. And with about a width of 2 feet of oil. So, I mean, we're talking about a sizable mess of oil.
Your skill has
And I'm not really that pissed as much as like, oh shoot. Like, I just grabbed the catalytic and, it's a garage. It's kind of,
yeah.
like, it's fine.
It's old.
Yeah. It's concrete. You meant to work with it. And I mean, that whole garage is actually full of stains. It just kind of eventually lightens up and goes away. Anyways. So, yeah, that was kind of it. I didn't mean to do that, but it's
like, it's impossible not to make a mess with oil, but that could have been avoidable.
Yeah. Yeah, but I did that oil change pretty fast. Like, if it wasn't for that, I would have gone done in like 30 minutes.
Is that what you did tonight?
Yeah, because I came home and I had it in my vehicle, and I was like, I'm not like overly tired. It's like 5:45. Let me just work on it. Because my plan was to do it tomorrow after I'm done with the kitty.
What's the kitty?
He gets his last shot tomorrow.
Already?
Yep.
Has it been 2 weeks or something more?
Yep.
your skill has
Yep, the guy's like 10-ish weeks old now.
He's a big boy.
He has a little fat belly.
I kind of feel like going to the brewery tomorrow, but
I mean, if you want to.
it usually just works out when you're already in town.
Yeah. I'm just trying to watch, like, mainly, like, what I'm drinking and doing.
Yeah. I haven't had any beer in the house.
I went out with Carrot yesterday, and well, actually, let me follow up. So I had my diet test on a point, and it was good because it was kind of more eye-opening. Got some more additional questions asked that have been on my mind for like the last 2 weeks, and that's been all good. But I mean, I kind of forgot. I have my caloric deficit, as in I'm trying to reach the caloric deficit. So when I'm like, shoot, I had 2,200 calories,
Mm-hmm.
or I went over, I'm still probably barely in a caloric deficit. Because my BMR is like roughly 2,500 to 2,300, something like that. So if I go over 2,000 a little bit, it's not like necessarily terrible. And then you just kind of follow up the next day to do something a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so on that graph thing you just posted, if you kept scrolling down, you could look at the individual month.
Does it?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just
Oh.
curious what the 1% is.
Oh, I played a little shmup for like maybe 10 minutes on my Steam Deck. Gosh dang it, I wish I never played that. It would have been funny. 100% in 1 month.
That would have been pretty dang funny. What month was that?
February.
That was Persona 3 Reload. That's why I was at your house. Thank you.
Yeah, and then towards the end of it, I stopped playing. I started replaying Remake. Last week or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about the brewery because I haven't been there in a while. And it's also like, it'd be like one time before Christmas.
Yeah, I think Karen and I might go the day after Christmas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because so here's my thing. I'm trying to think what. So I was trying to get an idea because I'm like trying to do everything before Christmas, you know.
Have you talked to
That's like-
Dad?
Yeah, so I was gonna talk about that. I did send him a text message a few hours ago, and he actually just now responded.
Uh-huh.
But so Ken and I might go out like the day after Christmas. Go get a drink or something. I don't know. And then I might have like a coffee with her on Tuesday or something since I'm not working. But yeah, if you want to go to the brewery, like we can. I don't know if there's anything going on Friday. But since you're not on Facebook, do you know Sheena?
Yeah.
She is yeah, so she just got married.
Yeah, I saw all that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Your skill has increased.
I haven't seen her actually work there a long time. She might not anymore, but
No, she still does. I think there is a lot on the line of them like splitting up roles and days and stuff like that.
uh-huh.
So the one time I did go with Karen, it was like on a Wednesday or something like a week ago. She was there. So I think it's just very random what days.
Yeah.
Your skill has increased.
Oh yeah, so let me read this. Yeah, so I was pretty much right. He's already pretty much out of town now.
And it was kind of like last year or something, or
Yeah, last year, it was either last year's Thanksgiving or Christmas, he was already gone. Like, he spends like over a whole week. So he was basically saying, if we could just do something next Friday instead, what's, Friday after Christmas. So I was like, I'm just gonna tell him.
Your skill has increased.
I was thinking about that. 'Cause like, what are we gonna do? Because it's like we're gonna whatever we do something on the weekend before Christmas, and then it's like then you make more food for Christmas.
Well, all I'm thinking about, okay, so if we're gonna do steaks, all I ask is that we just don't do steaks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm more than happy if, like, maybe not pizza. I get pizza. But like, I don't know. It's like I can make a good pasta. I can do anything. I can about cook anything.
I mean,
Make it pretty good.
my other thing was, were you gonna try and keep it to just them two?
Yeah, I mean that's what he was saying right here. Like we would love to. We are heading to Oklahoma, yada. So when he says we, it's really just them two. That's
I
what
guess.
we're planning.
Yeah.
Your skill has increased.
I'll follow up with him on Thursday or something.
Next
Well,
Thursday.
Like, I don't know, some lighter day. And
I-
then
I-
we
I-
can
I-
discuss what food.
Like kind of a no-brainer because today is Thursday. So yeah, it would be next Thursday.
Yeah, like it's way too early to ask like what would you want to eat.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like if he wants to bring it this, I can bring it this, yada.
Would we go over there
I would just assume so, yeah. I mean,
at the new place?
yeah, I would just assume so.
I wasn't sure because of how much they've been doing there.
I have no idea.
So I don't think they're living there yet, as far as I know.
I think they are. Well, all I know is that they have like a bed and stuff.
Oh,
So there's probably some nights they do, some nights they don't.
well, because I just remember him when he was talking about when Grandpa Wally called him. It sounded like they were still at the old house. Because he was saying like he was talking to him in like kind of a small area and he didn't talk too loud. That was my thought, but
So I did something I wasn't planning on doing, but I like the festivity of it.
uh-huh.
I bought a Discord emote overlay.
I wondered how you did that.
I bought it. It's like $5, man. It had my credit card information. I was like, man, that looks freaking. It's cozy, dude.
Very cozy.
It is cozy. There's even an Aurora one. But
Oh.
I didn't do that. Cozy, dude.
Potteroo, potteroo.
Padaru. Padaru.
I should really know how to sing that whole thing by now. It's like Hashine Hineo Konora Harari
It's crazy how a freaking mobile game 8-second clip
Hashina
overtook the
Padaru, Padaru. The original is really funny because it's just the voice.
Yep.
One of the first Coefficient streams I watched of his was right around Christmas, and he kept playing that between matches in Dengeki Bunko. And that's honestly the first time I saw it so much. Padaru, padaru.
So I pulled up Shin Megami Tensei 5 on Steam and looked at like the first review that came up. It says bought the original version on Switch and man, it ran terribly.
What? Persona 5?
No, bought the original
Oh.
Shin Megami Tensei 5 on Switch and man, it ran terribly. See shins on my Megami till I Tensei.
What?
See shins on my Megami till I Tensei.
Well, you give her messing with my tensei.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Motherfucker.
Did you know on the Steam page with the winner sale, if you hover over the mouse, your mouse icon changes to a cat paw,
Does it?
and then if you click on it, then the cat and the girl changes positions, and it just kind of goes back and forth. Kind of cute.
Oh. It's such a great mascot.
I know, dude. Yeah.
Your skill has increased.
Karen was trying. I helped Karen kind of brainstorm ideas of what events you could do at Garden Valley.
Uh-huh.
And one thing she's trying to do is the residents like really like these dances and so on. And it's just something in Garden City that I had absolutely no idea about.
They just do dances?
It's like Hispanic groups that do dances for like kind of like Catholic whatever blah, like Lady Guadalupe, and they're like, but I guess they've been around in Garden for like over 100 years, so it's some really long time period. So it's like generations. Anyways, whatever blah. It's been a huge success, and residents really like it. So, anyways, so she was like, "Oh, she's like trying to contact Jeannie if you know maybe the Burmese or the whatever blah, you know, maybe some dances onto that line." And my honest, only real response towards it was just, "Oh, good luck contacting the Amish.
What?
Good luck contacting the Amish."
I mean, is she?
No.
Oh.
If she did. Good luck contacting the Amish. I don't know how you contact the Amish. You're gonna have to go knock on their front door.
Oh, that's true. I was thinking they at least have phones, right? But
No, they don't.
oh well, good luck. Good luck with that.
Good luck with that. What do you think of this whole like everyone's crapping on this new Naughty Dog game because of the everyone already like heavily dislikes the main meat?
Well, doesn't look original, or I mean, frankly, likable.
Your skill has increased.
Yeah.
Because like, what can you say about her that cannot be said about any other? I don't know, modern female character that has an attitude. Really?
It's just
And then there was like, I was watching Noah Bloom talk about it, Neon Taster,
you know.
and he was saying like we need to really talk about what it means to have an original IP nowadays, when your original IP is in space, mercenary, main character with attitude, does job. It's like it's hard. It's not even original at this point, because how many things can you point to nowadays? And then the main thing is, I guess at one point Neil Druckmann says it's inspired by Akira. It has inspirations by Akira, and people just point to all the things that are taken from Akira, and it's like, yes, the jacket, yes, the high-tech CD-ROM player that picks the disc up and places it in, yes, the red vehicle, and it's like, takes inspiration. It's like very front-facing.
Yep.
I mean, it's like my other thing is also, it's like, what in that? How can you be excited for anything in that trailer? Because it's just like, I don't know. Also, I'm pretty sure they said it's not coming out till like 2028 or something.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people thinking that GTA 6 is coming out next year, which is not. But no, Mike, my honest thing is behind it. Comes out the kitty. Fine. Well,
I said I was coming.
oh. It's fine. Anyways, no, it's just no one likes the character and all that stuff.
My thing is like it's so unoriginal, and it's like I understand. It's like, well,
no. Here's the thing that I hate though. I hate because it's true. People just redesign the girl to actually make her look like a girl, and everyone's like, and it's I hate that they just made her an Asian girl, and it looks fine. Now it's like, oh, looks like, you know, it doesn't look so generic. It doesn't look like the same character we've seen so many times.
my thing is like she looks so generic in a way of like she looks forgettable. Like there's nothing about her that looks appealing.
I don't know why in the world you would design a character and be like, yep, I'm good with that. Okay, let's move forward. The funny thing is the metaphor director, which is, I don't know what's his name, but it's basically Persona and all that. He was saying like how important it is to have good UI in your games. And he said it like in some weird fashion of like, I'm so tired of looking at UI that looks like PowerPoint.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it looks like an office presentation. He said something weird, and I was like, you're not wrong. Atlas games are the only ones that are actually like pretty creative with its UI at this given time. Other than like maybe like, I don't know, the new Mario and Luigi game might have some good UI, or you know, like random one-off games, but like nothing like Atlas. It was like full animations in the pause menu.
Yeah.
Anyways, I ought to get to bed because I actually need to do some driving.
Oh, I had to fight out 2 orcs, and I'm like, this might be it. I might have to pop the 2-hour. Use.
He's playing hardcore.
What?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I might have to pop my 2 hours so I have perfect dodge and just run away. But I got them both. Yeah, whenever anyone wants to play. But we got Monster Hunter to play now.
Yeah. I'm really liking playing these gigantic games.
The
also.
games you'll never finish. Except we will finish Monster Hunter.
Yeah, we're gonna finish. Well, you saying I'm not gonna finish Metaphor?
No, I don't count Metaphor.
Oh.
I count my own, like, 11 and 14 and Monster Hunter. And then I would like to eventually go through Honkai. Then there's Genshin. And then there's...
Good luck on Honkai.
Why?
I don't know. Anyways.
Honkai, I think, is more possible.
I guess. Yeah, man, I really like playing these really huge, long games where it takes... This is one that's like, yeah, and East Nine was a short game, man. It was only like 35 hours. It wasn't 80 hours. It wasn't Monster Hunter where it's like, how many hours you got on Monster Hunter now? I think I hit like 100 on Rise, which isn't really that much.
I know, I don't think we have that much.
Yeah, let me check. I think I only got like 100. 97.
I have.
Dude, I'm gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so funny when we go back playing.
I got about 104.
When we go back to try, we're gonna be grinding so much.
Yeah, compared to.
We'll have to grind the HRs off so darn much. Even when we were playing it last time, it was like, man, we all got capped out by the HR. Now we have to start fighting 4 great guys.
Game, but this is basically
Huh? Oh.
one of the open space. It's just black pieces, so it's.
Your skill has increased.
Back surgery?
Your skill has
What?
increased.
Oh, Luigi.
Luigi, no,
Did
buddy.
you see the video of him getting put in the cop car? There's a bunch of reporters being like, "Hey, Luigi, it's me, Mario." There's a bunch of people like
What's your last name? Luigi Mario.
Sheesh. I saw someone made a song with him. I didn't think it was all that funny.
Skill has increased.
No, it's none of that's really that funny in general. None of it is. I just like that video I posted because it's really stupid. Yeah, he got his back surgery, whatever, because that's most likely the reason why all this happened. Hey, did you watch that video I posted to you about the guy vomiting on the plane?
Man, that's horrible. Because you got to think about, like, there's the video about, like, the guy at the baseball game. And he's, like, constantly throwing up.
What's video?
There's a video of a guy, like, middle-aged guy, maybe, yeah, about that much. And he's at a baseball game, and he's just constantly throwing up. And he just has, like, he's holding a fist, and it's just covering his mouth. And he's just sitting there, and he's just throwing up constantly. And it's just covering up his entire chest and arm. And he's like at a baseball game.
Oh.
And it's like, that's horrible, but at least you're outside and people can walk away. That, and it isn't a plane. That entire plane is gonna smell to me.
The guy, I feel so bad for the guy, like the guy in front of him.
I know.
But no, I've never seen that baseball video.
Really? You usually no, he's not the Empire. He's a guy that's sitting in the bleachers.
No, the guy sitting in the bleachers, like one of the spectators, one of the people watching, and he's just vomiting and he's holding it, but it's just going all over everybody. I don't know. I've never watched that.
There's a
For-
video
For as much as he's doing, no one
gets hit by the ball like right in his chest.
Well,
yeah, the Empire.
That's later he's on his he's throwing up.
It's just straight up just water.
did you watch those cooking videos I sent you with that one really dry guy?
I did.
Dude, he said some really stupid stuff that makes me. He goes, and then Marty, more like Marty. Like whatever, like what the heck?
I was like, the thing is, there's a lot of bad stuff on it, and then like say the one with the egg and the pancake and everything.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, I don't know, 2.5 out of 10. I still want to try it. And then he stopped the video.
I didn't know that they made quick pancake batter like that. That's kind of disgusting.
I know. I'm like, what? And then you use like 2 or 3 of those, and then he was like, yeah, it's like it's way easier just to make it yourself.
Well, you literally
And
just
it
add water or milk.
it tastes so much better.
Looks like one of the guys from the back.
Mm.
Shaky fruit?
I've never seen that before.
Ooh. I wonder how
Skill has increased.
it's like all the preservatives in that probably. It's very consistent too. This poultry.
He hates how slow they're cooking, which it is pretty dang slow. I like this one a lot more. He'll be like, it's disgusting, but I'll still try it. Okay, I need to head out, dude. I need to get some sleep. Alrighty, good night.
And it is just me. Probably call it anyway, because went actually way longer than I expected, and we grinded a bit. I actually meant to go do Ranpier's tomb dungeon, but haven't done it yet, and I kind of just been grinding and chilling. What was I gonna do? I guess it doesn't matter. That's fine so far. I've only had one real close call. Call it there then. I'd like to kill some of the sheep and get the sheepskin, but I think I am ready for the next dagger though. It was like level 9. Yeah, brass dagger. I'll use that until I at least get to level 13. And then I'll use a sword. Actually, good time to go get cash or go trade stuff in. Crystals and rabbit hide. And then it'll be maybe get some money next time. Oh, I hope I'm able to get some of the Hall Live cards. I don't know if they're on sale or not tomorrow because the website almost showed like, yeah, they came out on the 6th. I'm like, nobody talked about that at all. None of the websites talked about that at all. None of the Twitter accounts talked about it at all. So I'm a little surprised. And it just says, yeah, midnight in Japan, I assume. Yeah, they're all hollowed out. They say they're sold out, but it's like, I don't know. I just gotta remember to check in the morning. I think I'm at a point where now all these are too weak for me. Yeah. Well, it'll say usually. I did all of that and I didn't even put on my cap that I bought. What do they call it? A Barrett? Oh yeah, the frames are dropping. This is when I'll use the controller. Oops, I do not need to talk to you. Did I not just... I did not kill that many rabbit hide or rabbit? Okay. Hopefully everything on the text box works out okay for me. Price has changed already in a couple hours. I think I'm good. How'd I get a dark crystal? I gotta go all the way. That guy's been sitting there the whole time. What is the 11 viewership looking like right now? What? What was your name? Oh, okay, never mind. I thought I got excited for a second there. Yo. Lily's playing 11? Where's that? Windurst? Huh. Let me see. Can I just automatically trade even though I didn't initiate it? No, I do have to talk to him. Okay. We are mostly done for the night. Made good progress. We didn't die. That's good. Let me just get back to southern Sandoria really quick. Yeah, it's relatively slow for 11, but I don't know what it's usually like. Okay. Oh, I thought I got like an, what is it, ebony pole? All right, we're gonna call it there for the night. May or may not stream tomorrow. I need to get around editing tomorrow if we do not go out and drink. But it's fun, something to look forward to now. The main problem, one of the problems I did back then was I only played this when I was streaming, and that helped me get burnt out. So I will definitely be playing this on my own when I want to, especially if it's grinding like fishing or blacksmithing. But we'll go from there. Do I still have the old up? I do. There it is. It's old, but it works. Have a good night.